my insides up.
I'm so sorry for you, poor thing. So listen, me and Tachi went through what you and I go through. We did the hard work for you. We figured out what episode this is because I wrote down episode 23.
We know the
Apparently,
struggle.
yeah, it's episode 23.
This is the what is it? The pre-show bloopers that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes. Well, I'm glad we're able to do this. I was worried that you weren't gonna be able to come for the Mondays because like it's kind of like risky to have it on a Monday night, but it is gonna be my only time now because I work all day on a Sunday.
Yeah, I might not be able to make every one of them.
Right? Yeah.
Most of them I should.
When you
though.
can.
Mondays,
When you can.
Monday nights.
No,
are
he
usually-
didn't.
What happened?
He's talking shit. He said, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
No, that's what I was trying to say. Actually, is that yeah, most of them I should be able to.
He said, I'm actually.
It's very rare that I'm like actually doing something.
Yeah. And then I try to pick a time that wasn't too late. I know it's kind of too late for Elkie. She's a grandma, so
Helps in bed.
yeah. So I'm just writing down the topics. So far, I'm gonna read them out to you. So we've got Justin Bieber approaching Usher at the Oscars after party hosted by Jay-Z and Beyonce. Some drama there. Chaperone situation.
I was about to ask if we're gonna.
Yes, it's everywhere. It's all over my For You page on TikTok and YouTube. So I was like,
You're on
oh,
Twitter, that's-
yes.
it's
Yeah, and
like
Twitter, yeah.
Literally the whole.
Well,
time.
because I guess there's another response video. I don't.
Yeah, exactly. Cause
Yeah.
there's gonna be like new responses and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit.
I was just shocked because she does have a history of doing that. But why do I believe Chappell? I almost feel like she actually didn't. And that it wasn't her security, but another famous person's security.
mean,
And they just wanted
the
to
way
make her
that-
look bad. But I don't know. She
I
has
didn't
that.
even think of it like that.
Because they're at a very
Yeah.
famous
We'll talk
place.
about it. We'll-
Yeah, it's a lot of angles. That's why I want to like talk about it because it's like, oh my
The
god,
whole story just confusing.
it is. Well, and it's kind of petty and like stupid.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it is
I
a kid
watched all
involved.
I guess the two. Or was it
There's
one of
one
the
that
actual
can't-
incident?
Yeah.
I can't. Oh Lord, I gotta go get another tablet to actually look at it.
Yeah, if you guys want to pull up, because that's why I like try to tell you ahead of time so you can kind of pull up articles on your own if you want to read different perspectives. But like I
That
said,
helps me because there's some things
Mhm.
that I'm just like, who, what.
one of
So
the
that
things
helps
I
me,
think
like,
you're gonna like to talk about is I watched a video by Mugen, I don't know how to say his name, but he made a video on how to ruin your gaming studio in less than 45 days, talking about High Guard. So we're gonna talk about the downfall of High Guard too, because that's pretty interesting.
I mean, Concord 2.0.
Basically, people are calling it that, and I'm just kind of like, whoa, it's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot.
Well,
And
oh yeah, the Subnautica drama there.
I was gonna say the
My brain
Subnautica
just
shit.
froze.
If you haven't heard about that,
oh, I didn't. Well, we can just add that to
I
the
don't know if y'all
list.
ever played that game.
I
I'm
have
pretty
a
sure
fear.
that's it.
Yeah,
I couldn't play it. I tried to play it.
I tried,
couldn't get past
and I
the
freaked
first
out.
area because your boy has some thalassophobia problems. Like,
Yeah, same.
even in game, like I'm going down and I'm like hyperventilating a little bit, like, oh god, I'm about to run out of air.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I have like full air, and I'm like, oh my god, like freaking out. Yeah.
I never played
Right.
Subnautica sober, so like, I'm
Mm.
just, you know, just continuously just doing stuff.
Fair.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah,
I don't
especially
think-
after I ran into my first little thing by the ship, and I was like, oh, that's terrifying. And then I couldn't go into the deep part. Game it
Well,
for me.
All right, so I.
But I did hear about the two.
Yeah. TikTok.
I was actually reading up on that a month.
There is a couple things. Okay, so I made the list now. I was like, my brain's not braining right now.
Got the brain cell. Nose goes.
No, it's not me. Wait, where is it? Who's got the brain cell? Okay. So, ooh, oh god. Oh, can we just let it go? There we go. So, this is what we have for related topics. Okay, so you got the JB approaches Usher, Chaperone, Taylor, Frankie Paul, Mormon Wives, Lotto pregnant with 21 Savage's baby, Jeff Wittick versus Tana Mojo, the High Guard situation. Steve Wilkos is unemployed. That sucks. I'm not laughing at him being unemployed. I'm just kind of like, wow, it's finally happened. Because like he's one of those figures that just kind of seem like they would always be successful. Like always just on TV. And when I show you the video that I watched literally a couple hours ago by Troy's TV, like he was covering it because he does that unpopular opinions video series, which is very good. I highly suggest it if you're bored. I want to watch him like really raunchy YouTuber. He's so funny. He's just brutally honest. And like his unpopular opinions, people unsubscribe over there. They get really mad, but I agree with most of them, so it's kind of funny. Anyways, he covers it, and the way he covers it is hilarious because he exposes the fuck out of this poor man. But anyway, so that's happening. I don't know why I put Tamara. Tamar Braxton, one of the Braxton sisters, is panhandling on TikTok, begging for money. So that's interesting. I put the Subnautica 2 drama since you mentioned it, and then I just saw something about a viral TikToker or TikTok vlogging Epstein Island after a hurricane. So we are going to go through a lot. So grab some snacks, come on back, hide your titties, hide your butt, because everything's happening out here. Okay, we're about to venture in, and pray for me because I'm finna probably lose brain cells. So I'm scared. So apparently, just
requirement at this point.
A requirement is an understand. We need that shit. Like it. Like no ifs ands or buts. Okay, so I listen. I know we're not supposed to trust AI, but like, bitch, I'm lazy. Like this is just a summary of all the other articles instead of me going through 6 different news articles. So bye. Work smarter, not harder, honey. 2026. Justin Bieber and his former mentor, which if you guys remember, Usher did mentor him. He actually signed him. He was at the start of his career. Also, yes, let me shout out to Audrey real quick. 55 stream streak. Woo-hoo. Yes. Turn up.
Oh shit, get it, Audrey.
Thank you so much for supporting. We appreciate you. But yeah, basically he approached Usher, reportedly having a heated exchange. That's like a polite way in the press to be like they was fighting. Because other people were reporting they were actually screaming. So they apparently were arguing. They were dead ass just arguing in the middle of the party. Which I'm over here side-eyeing Justin because I'm like, nigga, you at a party. Like, why are you starting shit at a party? But then I can understand, like, that man's been through so much too. And then there's other sources reporting. This is also alleged. Gotta stress that. This is for entertainment purposes only. Don't sue me. I'm broke. You gonna owe the bank. Apparently he approached him and it wasn't no side talk. It was straight up. He walked up to him and allegedly said, why did you sell me to L.A. Reid? Or why did you gift me to L.A. Reid when I was just a boy? That was quote unquote what he said, allegedly. I wasn't there, I don't know. But that's just what the streets are saying. Which is crazy because imagine in the middle of a party, that makes sense almost for Justin because he's very much, if you've seen his performances lately, they're stripped. Literally and figuratively. Like he just is very himself now, unapologetically. I don't know how to say that word. Anyways, I'm proud of him. You know, I don't really like his music, but as an artist, just understanding, like as a music appreciator and as someone who we've all seen him grow up. We've seen him fuck up in front of the public eye multiple times. That man has done so much outrageous shit. I'm gonna give him a pass. Like, listen, I've always said, say it with your fucking chest. If you got a problem with somebody, handle that shit no matter what. I mean, yes, people be like, oh, time and place. I get that. But also, like, if I got beef with you, we gonna handle that. But I'm taking on my robe like we gonna fight. I'm saying, I'm fired up for him. Like, what's up, JB? Like, I'm right here with you, nigga, because the fuck. So here's the context. It says the incident occurred March, so this month. It just happened, I think, a couple nights ago. Like, literally the night of the Oscars. So, like, what, a week ago? Like, this past Sunday? Was it Sunday?
Yeah, something like that, I think.
Okay, it was an Oscars after party. Some reports use the term heated exchange. Others characterize it as a tense interaction where Bieber, often described as having a strained relationship with his past, recently approached his former mentor. Also, side note, y'all remember when Usher headlined the Super Bowl? he asked Justin Bieber to perform with him. I did not know that. And apparently he turned him down. So, and this is before he fired Scooter Braun and all them and like got rid of his old management and stuff and tried to distance himself from all that. So this, to me, again, this makes a lot of sense.
Like it's been boiling over for years.
Right. Like he's got some fucking grudge.
I was gonna say he picked up a shovel and unburied some shit there.
And what do we know? He might be actually going to therapy, and maybe this is all coming up for him. Yeah.
He's just popping out at a party like that.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, like I said, you know, the boy's been through some things, and he's clearly holding on to something. It's hurting him bad. But everybody says that there was no, like, physical altercation or shouting even. It was just a rude approach. Kind of like, what's up? What's good? Like, what's good? And apparently they used to have a very close mentor-mentee relationship, but obviously over time. And I have to think, you know, that has to do with the Diddy situation. I could be wrong, but...
I think it has a lot to do with that.
Yeah. And Clive Davis as well.
It's one of them unspoken things, I think.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, so Cosmopolitan did an article 10 hours ago titled Chaperone Bodyguard Drama Explained, the full timeline. Oh, we love a good timeline, girl. Hello. As Rio Mayor bans. Oh my God, not her being banned from Rio. Yo.
Oh yeah, they took that.
Oh shit, Brazil don't fucking play.
To be fair, she had nothing scheduled to like go.
Mm-hmm.
But it has hosted a lot of things before.
So this is what the streets are saying. If you've been anywhere near the internet over the weekend, you may have seen Chaperone's name trending after Brazilian soccer star Jorginho Freio claimed Chapo's security guard made his 11-year-old stepdaughter cry at a hotel breakfast ahead of her performance at Lollapalooza, Brazil. The incident involved the 11-year-old daughter Jude Law and Catherine Harding, who is also the stepdaughter of ex-Arsenal footballer Jorginho. As was reported, left extremely shaken by the alleged incident. Chapo has since addressed the allegations, saying the 11-year-old did not deserve that. But what actually happened over the weekend? Here's everything you need to know from the initial post to the latest update. March 21st. So this is the first, I guess, mentions of what happens. This is when he first makes the claims that Chapo's security guard made his stepdaughter cry. He took to Instagram to describe the upsetting situation, claiming the bodyguard acted in an extremely aggressive manner toward both my wife and daughter, and that his daughter was extremely shaken and cried a lot. Tagged Chaperone's account, and he ended the message saying, "It's sad to see this kind of treatment coming from those who should understand the importance of fans. No one should have to go through this, especially not a child," he added. On the 21st, Rio Mayor bans Chapo from attending future festival. Following this, he said Chapo will never play in the Brazil for the annual Todo Mundo no Rio festival due to the incident, so long as he is mayor of the city. Chapo had not been scheduled to perform at the festival this year. That's hilarious. Speaking on the alleged interaction with the wife and daughter, Mayor Eduardo da Costa Paez said, "I doubt Shakira would do that." Why? Okay, I hate this for so many reasons. The main one,
What's Shakira do?
why are we Shakira? What the fuck does she have to do with any of this? Why are we I hate when we compare women for no reason. Said no one ever, and Shakira. Like, what? Why? Shakira is literally playing with her pussy, eating bonbons in her bathtub. Why the fuck are we talking about Shakira right now? She don't pay taxes. What are you talking about? Anyway,
Did you go to jail for that?
she did, but she paid it. She got money, girl. She don't pay taxes. But so on the 22nd, Chapo allegedly responds to the allegation. In the video, it was posted on Instagram explaining her quote unquote half of the story. I love that. Girl, apology video. Anyways, in a candid clip lying in bed, she clarified that the bodyguard in question was not my personal security. I didn't even see a woman and child. No one came up to me. That's because you already bullied them, girl. Um, no one bothered me. I was just sitting at my breakfast in my hotel, said the singer. She emphasized, I did not ask the security guard to go up to this woman and child. I do not hate fans of my music. I do not hate children. That is crazy. Now, this is the part where I kind of emphasize or empathize with her, because if it was like, again, she just looks bad because she has a history of doing it. But it's almost like the boy who cried wolf in the situation, right? Like, what if two things could be true at once? She could have a history of doing this, and she very well could have not been the person to tell the history, the security guard to do that. There were multiple famous people at that breakfast that are unmentioned, and they could have very well been like, "Oh, tell this little girl to like stop running around," you know? Like, that could very much be true too. So I mean, we just gotta be realistic about this. There's nuance.
Yeah.
What do you think is hot, team?
Knock, knock, knock.
This is your mic taking a shit.
I think it was Discord and everything at once. I actually don't know.
Oh, look at the family though. Not that looks have anything to do with it, but like also the mother is hot. This is a beautiful family. You mean to tell me you wouldn't say hi to this little girl? Like, she's so precious. Are you kidding me?
Like she was like, I don't know, when I see it, I'm like, oh, but her fans, they were trying to call the dude ugly. I'm like, he just defended.
Okay, first of all, he's sexy. So I love my boyfriend. Hi baby, I love you. If you're watching, hello, hi. But like also,
like,
he fine as
like,
shit.
trying to demean him for doing something that I think.
Like, look at them knees. Anyways, get it off track here. It's not about the knees. Catherine Harding responds to Chappell's video. So this is the mother. Kat Cavelli took to Instagram to claim that the security guard approached them speaking in aggressive tone and berate and scold them after Ada Law 11 spotted at the singer at breakfast. On the daughter's interaction with Chappell, she said she literally didn't do anything. She just looked at her and smiled. So I don't know. That's it, pretty much.
Yeah, so did you watch her actual video?
I watched her actual video. I don't really care. Yeah. I don't. It's an awkward situation because it's a shaky video too. So it's like, look, at the end of the day,
she was very careful with her word choice. Like, she never.
It could have been staged.
Like, actually said like, oh, it was Roan's security. She was very careful to make sure that, like, hey, I know it wasn't hotel security, but this security represented her, so if she, wants to make sure that she's in a good public light kind of thing,
yeah,
needs to check her security, which I definitely agree with that.
So the next one,
these random people
yeah, well, and that's why I feel bad too, because she also like
even if it wasn't you,
yeah,
associated with you, that's the problem, I think.
She just needs to understand that she's famous, and that's it. She needs to stop complaining about being famous, because girl, we're getting tired of hearing you say it. Like, you could very well just not be famous and get a job. Anyways, the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives star Taylor Frankie Paul is facing severe drama following her 2023 arrest for domestic assault against ex-boyfriend Dakota Mortensen, which resurfaced in a violent video in March of 2026. This led to her Bachelor season being canceled, and Mormon Wives season 5 halting production amid new investigations. The key aspect of the drama is the 2023 arrest and plea. Paul was arrested in February of 2023 for domestic violence in the presence of children and pleaded guilty to a felony count of aggravated assault and a plea in abeyance. The lead video footage shows Paul attacking Mortensen, specifically throwing metal chairs, like a bar stool, one of which struck her daughter. This is the part of the fucking story that I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Because, little story of my private life, like, I won't say who, but someone in my family did this, and I jumped in to protect my cousin, and she was fighting with another person that is not really my family, but she was dating him, and it's my cousin's father, you know what I mean? So, like, my uncle. Not my uncle who passed, but my other uncle. So, like, they were fighting, right? And, like, she was throwing, like, there was like multiple garbage bags because we were about to like we were cleaning the house that day. We were like gonna take the trash downstairs. They got into a fight. They were both drunk, right? She was throwing these bags at him, telling him to get the fuck out, get the fuck out. And one of the bags had broken glass. She threw the bag and it cut my cousin. And I lunged at my aunt and I was about to swing on her. And then my godbrother stepped in and made me go downstairs to cool down. So like that's an example of like this. I don't have tolerance for that. When a child gets hurt in the middle of a fight, hell fucking no.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like,
Yeah,
that
especially
don't
if you're
matter
just not
who.
thinking things
Even
through.
I
if
said, don't.
supposedly he hit her
They could have
first,
prevented
and
it.
that's not in the
Plus,
video.
we all need.
Yeah,
Like,
he hit her
This,
first.
I think personally, this is probably both of them were abused. I've always said like when it comes to like multiple probably abusive to each other,
Yeah.
and then
If you're abusive to each other, you need to get separated.
you,
You need to have a
I say that all
mediator
the time.
present
People
when
get
y'all
mad
are
when I
dealing with
say that. I'm
co-parenting.
like, I got a kid together. Your child should not see.
No,
the
that's
fact
so
that a
detrimental
child
to the
got
child.
right? Because that's what
I
you
get a
teach
child
them.
got hit with a metal chair should let you know that y'all don't need to be together. 'Cause
That shit had me
what do you
pressed.
mean, like a child? Like how does you
Yeah.
think the child is possibly traumatized? Because I don't know who threw the chair, but a child got hit by a metal chair, not like a metal chair. A chair in general is crazy. It's like what?
Yeah. And apparently she already got backlash a while ago because it was outed that she was a swinger with the other Mormon wives. So she's very problematic and controversial. But that's what's going on with that situation there. Lotto pregnant with 21 Savage's baby. Here's the thing, 21 Savage is married.
My question is like, are we surprised?
No, we're not. But also, that's just, context is everything. Lotto confirms she's pregnant with her first child, right? So here's the thing. Revealing her baby bump in the business and personal music video, that just recently dropped, if y'all saw it recently, which is a good song.
Yeah, she's dropping an album.
Yeah. Which, I mean, hey, Lotto always had them bars. And I think she can correct with this. It was a good intro song. It wasn't something that you keep on repeat, but it was definitely a good intro to like welcome to my new album type vibe. But if you notice, if you do a still frame pause, the hand on her belly, picture is her and 21 Savage, and they have a matching tattoo. This is the upcoming album that's coming out, Big Mama, May 29th, so very, very soon. I guess this says the visual context strongly indicates 21 Savage is the father. His hands are seen caressing her belly in the video. Atlanta rapper 27 debuted her pregnancy March 20th through her music video and sharing album art featuring baby cheetah, a baby cheetah. The father, while not showing his face, the music video features a man with distinct tattoos identified as 21 Savage holding her stomach. Relationship background: Lotto and 21 Savage have been linked together since 2020. They've kept the relationship private for years, as she confirmed they were dating. She was dating him in September of 2025. The announcement sparked massive social media conversation, with some fans focusing on the long rumored romance finally being confirmed. Here's the thing, a lot of people, from what I hear in the streets, because I watched Queen Chioma on YouTube, highly recommend. She covered this as well. She did a very good job covering it. She was saying that a lot of people, wrongfully champion side chicks, and it sparks a bigger conversation because he's still married, and the woman he's married to, he married her for his papers, so he's here legally through marriage. So he is, people are questioning like, oh, is this going to now kind of like threaten his legal status, because now he is outside his marriage, even though the girl's okay with it, but also that's the baby mama, like they have 3 kids together. So he's married with 3 kids, about to have another child with Lotto. And she was always loud and proud of her music video and her songs and her lyrics about not having a child. And like she was never toxic to her mothers, but just spoke very loudly about not being a baby mama. So like, yeah, that whole part, like that part, it's kind of blowing up in her face, and people are kind of like not letting her forget. And it's just, I don't know. I hope they're happy. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah.
All I said was,
Yep.
is they life. I mean, if 21 wife is all right with it, I mean, she probably got her own side piece going on. You never know, especially with relationships like that. She getting taken care of, so he allow her to do whatever he want. Allow him to do
Yeah.
whatever he want, really. That's how some people do it, really. So you
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah, I guess it depends on preference. Like what both parties are like okay with, and what boundaries you're willing to set up for each other.
True. Yeah.
So,
Justin.
yeah, what do you think about that, Justin?
Yeah, I mean, honest. If shit, what was I gonna say? Oh man, into this.
I just hope they're happy.
Honestly, yeah, just like if they're happy, they're happy.
Yeah.
But you know, you gotta keep reminding yourself that you are still in the public eye. So
Right, that
whatever
part.
happens,
That's what I feel like
everyone's
people
gonna
forget.
see it.
Yeah.
Live it up, own it, because the internet's not gonna let you forget.
Exactly. And you can't be mad at the internet for that because you're the one putting it out there. I mean, you made a whole music video about it. So the next one is kind of like tedious. Is Jeff Wittick and Tana Mojo have had close, often flirtatious, and chaotic friendship categorized by the public, by public hookup rumors and creative collaborations. It's just a hot mess. We've talked about these two separately, and they've had their own stuff, but basically they've appeared on each other's channels, kind of very supportive of each other until recently. Jeff was featured on Hassan's stream, giving Hassan a haircut. And he was like, "Oh, you got all these friends? You got Tana?" He's like, "No, I don't have Tana anymore." And he was like, "What do you mean? What happened? Was there drama?" And he's like, "Well, what do you mean? She has a boyfriend." And I'm like, "What does that have to do with anything? Like, she can still have a boyfriend and be friends with you." So I knew it was something deeper than that. I think it's just jealousy, basically. And he is accusing Spill Sesh of making up a lie about him commenting to another, like commentator on TikTok, I think it was, on something. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's this video.
Only a few short years ago.
No, it's not this one. There's one video on, is it this one?
Wittick recently gave an update on his friendship with Tana Mojo.
Hold on.
Wittick recently gave an update on his friendship.
I know Spill Sesh is the one who did the video.
Wittick recently gave an update on his
Hold on. Spill Sesh. It was like a whole fucking thing. I think it's this video. I'm trying to show you guys because it was this video. It was crazy because I've never seen creators fight IRL, like call each other out like, "Oh, that's fake news," and he like called her channel fake news, and I thought it was funny because y'all are gonna watch her debunk the fuck out of him, and it's really funny.
Plus, you haven't really been seen together in some time, which makes some fans sad because they before
influencers.
So here's the clip I was talking about. This is Hassan, and this is Jeff. I don't know what's going. Why is he wrapped up? I mean, I know it's supposed to be like a barber thing, but it looks like he's in a straight jacket, which he belongs in one.
It
But
kind of does that.
right, like I'm sorry, but
But now that you pointed it out, I can't see.
I can't unsee it. Like I think it is just
Like,
a barber,
I see that, and I also see just being covered in toilet paper.
like a mummy.
Like he's like, like he.
Bruh. But this is him. So this is what he says. He's like, "I don't have Tana."
All the time. Even though you also have a lot of influencer friends.
He's like, "You have a lot of." He's like, "You have a lot of influencer friends."
I don't have Tana anymore.
Wait, you don't have Tana anymore? Is there drama?
Yeah.
What happened? I haven't been paying attention.
No, she just has a boyfriend. The fuck?
She just has a boyfriend.
You know.
So?
It's weird if you're so close.
With such a handsome guy, are you saying? You're like,
I'm
so fucking
Tana's
hot.
boyfriend.
I'm so fucking hot.
Look how he's standing. It pisses me off so much. He looks like a fucking grandpa. And he's like 10 years younger than me.
Wait, what?
Look how he's standing. Why is he standing like that? Is he trying to show your muscles? Like, what's he doing there? It bothers me so much. Like, what did they do? Do you see the stance? Am I tripping? Like, why
Oh,
is,
I see it.
why is he standing like that? This like he's got to take a
I
shit.
think he's debating whether he's gonna like give him the dude a little slap on the back of the head or something.
He's gonna diddle him.
Imagine your
Do it,
Tana's
do it, do it.
boyfriend.
He's like telling him this is his answer. He's like telling his son, imagine you're Tana's boyfriend, bro. Imagine, just imagine.
I'm
Imagine
imagining.
what you would have to deal with.
Imagine what you'd have to
knowing that
deal
Tana's
with.
coming to hang out with me.
Knowing Tana's
Your
coming to
girlfriend's
hang
coming
out with
me.
Like what?
Yeah,
And
that
we're gonna
would
be alone.
What are you talking about, Jeff Whittick? You're not even that cute. Like, brother!
He like that.
Why is he self-rizzing himself? He's self-glazing. Imagine you're Tana's boyfriend, worried about her having to come in and hang out with me. What are you talking about? Like, what was his point?
I stopped giving in relationship. I'm like, I mean, I can still be friends unless you make it.
I used to think they were fucking though, no cap. Just because they were always flirting. But that was probably when she was single though.
It probably was, you know, just friends. You know, sometimes friend with benefit. You never know.
Yeah.
It happens, but
I think he's butthurt that she didn't choose him. That's what I think this boils down to.
I think he's mad about
these
that.
days.
I mean, but again, dude, you ain't gotta make it weird. I mean, you want with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
If you that confident, you go get you a female for yourself. I mean, ain't that hard? That's what I would do. I mean, can't have one. There's someone out there for you.
So, I don't. This is not the video that she includes him calling her out. Because I think this was before he called her out. I think that was her initial video that she reported on it, right? And hold on. Where is it? I watch all her videos. Oh, right here. Jeff Whittick called me a liar. This is crazy. Cause like, what do you mean? Like he tried to.
You guys, we have a lot.
Oh, girl, she talks too loud. Girl.
Lot to talk about because Jeff Whittick tried to call me a liar this week, and we need to.
Jeff Whittick tried to call me a liar this week. Like, why did she talk like that? It's really annoying.
Talk about it. Had to do with that video I made about comments that he left about his friend.
Okay, so she calls him out.
And well, he tried to say that it was fake.
She has the receipts. I'll give her that.
I took that screenshot myself off your video. It's still there, Jeff. Anyway, we're gonna get into.
She said, I took that screenshot off my phone. It's still there. Talking about the comment. He didn't even bother to delete it before calling her a liar.
On the internet this week, like the jaw-dropping, absolutely shocking Donna Kelsey home renovations that went viral and turned into a meme. Plus, we're gonna be talking about 2 hours of
MZ, you know, like sent me a text and said, "Can you be on? This is really funny." I'm like, "It's so stupid." You probably
minutes, so people were just curious. I noted that on a recent episode that he did with Todd, somebody commented, "We want Todd, not Tana," and he said, "I tried."
Okay. This was I was searching the internet to get a screenshot myself, but I couldn't find it. I think after she called him out, he deleted it. Because he's an idiot. He like called her a liar before deleting it. Like how you, nigga, you forgot to delete the evidence. Called her a liar.
Oh, no.
So somebody said, "We want Tana, not Todd." He said, "I tried. The Tana we once knew is not around anymore, unfortunately." It was 2 weeks ago he said that. And he left the comment there.
The Tana we once knew is not around anymore, unfortunately. And people were talking about this comment. I saw this floating, which is why I went to that video to see this comment. And I was like, oh, it's actually real. And people were just sad, feeling like this meant that their friendship was no more. He could also have just been talking about the fact that she's brand safe now, maybe doesn't want to go on Jeff FM, because she has joked about the fact that Jeff doesn't like take stuff out if she says it. Even if he says like we could take it out, she's like, no, you won't. Like, she makes these jokes with him, so maybe that's what he's talking about. But to a lot of people, they were taking this as they were no longer friends. And plus, 2 months before this, it was also posted that Jeff was with Hassan and he was cutting his hair, and he made a comment about Jeff and his friendships and was asking Jeff about Tana, and Jeff seemed to say that how was that fake news?
Okay, there's a clip on Jeff was streaming and he called her fake news.
you did say those things, that you guys weren't as close anymore, that you didn't have Tana. Like, how is that supposed to be interpreted? You know what I mean?
Crazy to switch up on Tana. The fuck? I haven't even said anything about Tana.
We're watching UFC.
Yeah. What are you saying? Oh, that video that came out? That shit's all fake. It's all lies in that. It's nothing on the internet is known. Spillshit's video. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what the?
Spill Sesh video. He says it right there. So he name drops her. So she's about to get hella followers now. Thank you, Jeff. Like, thank you, Jeff. Y'all remember the Wiggles? Wasn't there like, where's Jeff segment? I'm really high. And that's the first thing that...
Caught me off guard.
I feel really old. Y'all don't remember where's Jeff? The Wiggles fruit salad, yummy yummy, bruh. I used to watch that shit all the time. Anyways, Jeff's a bitch ass nigga for him.
I didn't say shit.
But basically that was it. So he got called out. You're a liar. Leaves the fucking evidence. And my whole thing is like, when you ask him, like Hassan might be an asshole, but he asked him the same question we all were thinking. So, like, cause he's like, oh, she got a boyfriend. So, like, what does it matter? Why do guys always do that? Who cares? I lost followers when I announced I was dating Ryan. I lost like, I think 15 followers. Like, people really just don't care. They only see you for ass and fucking, you know, sometimes in his case, maybe they never fucked, maybe he wanted to. And maybe that was the official friend zoning and he just got all butthurt. That's what it sounds like. It's an ego problem. Mans need to fucking grow up. Like, what the fuck are you mad about? She got a man and Tana seems happy. And she is in her brand safe era. She don't be in drama as much. And I'm happy for her compared to how she used to be. Like, I'm not even a fan of hers. And I can honestly say her and Trisha Paytas too. Like, we talk about Gabby Hanna, that bitch is still spiraling. The same amount, you know what I'm saying? The same amount of time has passed and the other two have moved on and she's having a whole shit show. Jeff Whittick over here mad because Tana got a boyfriend. Nigga. Really? So, that drama was stupid. But anyways, so the high guard thing. Now, this is another one we're going to have to go through a video together because trying to explain it is kind of difficult. So I'm just going to the fucking thumbnail.
On January 22nd, 2026.
Hold on.
$1 million.
$1 million.
That's how much it costs to have a game trailer be featured to the millions of people watching the yearly Game Awards ceremony.
Do you guys remember when we talked about the Game Awards? And we talked about High Guard being featured. And we were all kind of like, what the fuck is that? And like, I never played it. Did any of you guys like play it when it was still up? Like, no, none of my
I didn't even
A
really hear
little bit.
Oh.
other than like what we talked.
I played it a little bit.
What was your honest thought? Like, okay, so you played it. No one that I'm friends with ever told me about it. Give your before we watch any part of this. What is your honest feedback on the game? What did you honestly think when you first tried it?
I think it was a pretty decent game, but it could have been better. I just think
What was wrong about it?
It felt unfinished in ways.
Felt rushed.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
But I will also say that a lot of people who didn't listen to other content creators out playing the game themselves, experiencing the game themselves, now also hurt the game.
Oh, so they were watching content creators. They weren't.
They watched like big streamers and streamers. Oh, the game is trash. So they just took that, without playing for themselves, and ran with it.
Because I heard Shroud played it, Ninja.
That's kind of why I always say, like, before y'all listen to the other content creators, play the game yourself.
Yeah.
They may not like the game, but you may enjoy the game. It's how you play that. You can't go based on someone else's
Crazy how much
experience on a game.
Right. So we're not gonna watch the whole thing. This is a long ass video, but we're gonna skip through important parts. But I want you to hear the parts, the beginning, middle, and end of how this game self-sabotaged itself within 45 days.
However, during the final game reveal of 2025's award show, usually the moment everyone is waiting for, we'd see the showrunner preparing us to witness a new revolutionary multiplayer game made by an independent, self-published studio. And you know what?
Independent, self-published studio. Remember that.
He wasn't exaggerating. In fact, years that followed, though, gaming would start to become more and more profitable and mainstream. E3 would benefit from this directly, and it would become the biggest video game related event every single year in parallel to its European counterpart, which was Gamescom. It would consistently be held in the summer of every year, more specifically in the month of June.
I would like to go to one of these
The
things.
highlights of E3 was during the peak of the console wars when you had PlayStation and Xbox rent out spaces a few feet.
Comment
away
below
from
if you
each
ever
other
been to
as they were
one.
presenting the next generation consoles that would define gaming for the next few years. This is what E3 truly was all about. However, as you might know by now, all good things come to an end, and E3 unfortunately was no exception. For many people, the end of E3 was due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
I'm gonna
but
skip
in other
past
ways, one could
this.
say that it began prior. From the so successful.
I'm gonna skip past this because just so we can get some context. So the Game Awards reportedly charges over $1 million for a 3-minute trailer. They gave that to High Guard. Okay, so anyone else has to pay $1 million for a 3-minute trailer, but because Jeff offered it as like a gift, you know, because he played the game before it was released to the public. He was like, "Well, it's a good game. I'd like to do you guys a solid and feature." So I want you to remember that because everyone else has to pay. They were given this opportunity. What would you? Let me before I continue. Itachi, you're a game developer. I'm Jeff. I offer you that. You don't have to pay. You it's free. Are you or are you not going to use the opportunity for the bet? Like, what is your reaction to that? You let me play your game, and I love it so much. I want to feature. What is your reaction? What are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm take advantage of the opportunity. I feel like that's what most people would do.
Justin?
That's what I would do. I would say.
Justin?
Justino.
What happened? Bro, I didn't hear y'all calling me.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, take advantage.
Would you not work hard to make sure that there was no failure? Would you do your best to make sure there was zero failure? And even if you had short time, would you still use every little bit of resource you could to make sure that there was quality behind it? No. He's not giving that money to them. That's how much it costs to feature the fucking trailer. Yeah. So let me reword it. That's how much it costs normally for anyone else to feature a game for 3 minutes during the Game Awards. But
So that's what I'm saying. Like, they basically got given that much money because they got it for free. Like, they didn't.
Yeah, but that's my point. Yeah, so I guess you're right because the. Yeah.
Sorry, my mind thought a little differently, but yes, same.
Well, you're not wrong because let's say there's like in-game purchases and people are buying those things. I guess you could say they did gross some money, you know, because it was a free-to-play game, but there's always going to be like in-game purchases. So, I think you're still right because in a way like that brought people over. But I want you to keep in mind that they were given that opportunity. So when you hear about how it unfolded, because when I first watched this video at work, I was like, what the how you fumble that bad? Like, it's just crazy.
A high consistent viewership that by 20
to High Guard.
This is a trailer.
Yeah, 1,200.
Look at the like to dislike ratio. Look at this. This is before any streamer played it. People were already like, what the fuck is this? Look at that. That's crazy.
Oh shit.
Like, that's sad.
I didn't realize it was that.
I didn't know it was that bad. That's crazy.
200 likes on the video, 17,000 dislikes. Now, I'm not going to show you the game.
And that's
making
the
a tweet
trailer.
saying, "What have I been up to over the last year anyway? Working hard on."
Hold on. So it came out that they didn't pay for their slot, and people were kind of calling them out about it. And I think after the game trailer, people were kind of trashing them. So this is now
At all, Highguard's social media page would tweet.
Oh, that's why it was also a failure, I think. There was no promotion on their social media like that. So there was like no build up and it was just kind of random. So they thanked him. And like I think they posted this December 12th. So like they weren't gonna post anything until January.
Almost immediately after the trailer would come out during the Game Awards, saying, "What a night! We'd like to extend a big thank you to Jeff Keighley and the Game Awards. We have so much in store for you when the game launches on January 26th, and can't wait to welcome everyone into the world of Highguard. We'll see you next year, Wardens." Okay, this is a post you would expect them to make after the big reveal, sure. You know what else you would expect though? Them continuing to tweet up until release day. Except they didn't. They literally...
Did you catch what he said there? You would expect them to tweet up until release day, like to promote the game. Most people.
Right, like
Right.
the hype, keep it
Right. They
going.
didn't do that. And I thought that was strange too, because when people would talk about it, I'm like, what? It's so random. Like, what do you mean? Like, what game? You can't just rely on word of mouth.
Yeah, especially when you know you have all that coming, like the free slot and everything, you know.
And you want to know why they relied on word of mouth? Because the guy that pretty much created the studio, Wildfire Entertainment or something like that. I think he's an ex-Apex dev. Like former Apex.
Shit.
Yeah, it says it. Former Apex and Titanfall dev.
To the point where many gaming publications, including Forbes, would start making
Titanfall.
articles about
Yep.
how they went MIA
Forbes even wrote
after
about
the Game
them.
Awards. No new videos on their YouTube page, no new tweets on their Twitter. It would have been a genius marketing move. Everyone was talking about this game, saying how they probably closed down or declared bankruptcy right before launch. However, new theories popping up now. The same Game Awards that charges $1 million for 3 minutes gave its most valuable spot during the entire show for free. On January 17th, 2026, 9 days before the game was meant to come out, Forbes would also confirm this, citing 2 separate sources that reached out, confirming yes. On January 22nd, 2020.
January 22nd. So Jeff Keighley, that's the person that was in the video that announced the game at Highguard, like with the offered the spot, who played the game. He, for 4 days before the launch, started tweeting like crazy about the game, trying to get the hype up. 4 days before he got launched.
26.
Not even a whole week.
Jeff Keighley would tweet, "Just 4 days until the launch of Highguard on Monday on Steam and consoles." Bear in mind, up until this point, Highguard had said nothing since the Game Awards reveal. Jeff was single-handedly carrying this game's entire marketing, and many of the comments are pretty much saying this.
So he posts for 4 days. This is the only post that Highguard posted. Right here. Tomorrow you can become a warden. Play Highguard free on January 26th. That's it. That's it.
Stop talking as if they held his family hostage. On January 23rd,
Hey, no
he would
wonder
just
that
tweet this image randomly saying, "Highguard, January 26th at 10 a.m. PST."
They didn't even care to advertise their game at all.
So here's the thing. So I want to show you something. This is the all-time peak 2 months ago. So on release, because of Jeff tweeting so much. This was their player base on release. Okay. By February 3rd, it dropped to 8,400. Let that sink in. 97,200 dropped down to 8,400. That's how bad.
80% of your player base.
Yes.
Bye.
Very quickly, almost a day after the game would come out, Jeff would tweet,
Asmongold comment, bro, ...
"Thoughts on Highguard so far? This tweet has over 7.5 million views, 5,000 Call of Duty or Apex Legends. It would take me 10 seconds." Like,
So after the release, one of the devs did a gameplay loop of Highguard, like explaining the game. And I guess they were ragging on him because it was a 2-minute like video, like YouTube short. And they were like, yo, you know, it shouldn't be that long. Which personally, I give very detailed reviews of games all the time, both in videos and shorts. And sometimes I could do upwards of 3 minutes. It just depends on the game. And it depends on how in depth you want to explain. So I wouldn't take points off for that. But they ragged on him for that, so that's what that is.
Legends, you have multiple
but the high guard devs started disappearing.
Which would allow you to destroy the shield of the enemy base.
Oh, here, he's explaining it right here.
In it, 48 seconds. They needed almost 2 minutes to explain to you the gameplay loop of High Guard.
He's about to explain the game because I never played it.
The complexity and tediousness of this game.
It is very tedious.
Take a genius to understand from their trailer. You had multiple wardens, characters you could play with different abilities. You and your team would also
wardens are the characters with different abilities.
There was multiple types of bases that you could start with. The whole point of this game
basically like Fortnite and Rust had a baby.
And attack the other base. You have to
and maybe Realm Royale
on a map, which would allow you to destroy
and maybe
the
Apex.
shield of the enemy base. And
it's like too many different games.
They'd be the defender.
Yeah, right.
In
like
order to win, you'd have to destroy multiple things.
He called it. I guess him and a bunch of people called it a Frankenstein of a bunch of games.
That's it, really.
Which really does sum up.
Nutshell. Now look, in theory, this might sound fun, but
it sounds fun, but it's just
of these 200 replies would not have positive things to say. One of the tweets on this topic that will get the most attention would be from Sven Vinke, the studio head of Larian, the creators behind Baldur's Gate 3, saying, I don't like...
One of the creators of Baldur's Gate 3, I'll pause it so you can read the tweet. He says, I don't like people shitting on things others have created. Putting something out into the world makes you vulnerable, and that alone deserves respect. Even if you dislike the creation, it's easy to destroy things. It's a lot harder to build them. Excuse me. The best critics understand this. Even when they're being critical, they do their best not to be hurtful. I thought this was, nice because, like, they really were dogpiling on the dev of the game.
Right. Like, you can still say game shit without saying the game shit.
This is where it gets a little hairy. The studio faces more backlash.
2026, when the game was down to...
They laid off most of the staff on February 12th. When they saw they lost most of their player base. And then the rest of the video is explaining how basically they ended up like writing like a tweet or whatever saying goodbye and then keeping a couple people to do like updates and then closing down the game. I think March 12th is when they shut it down completely. But that's basically it. And it took 45 days for the game to like shit on itself. So that's it.
Man, it's wild how fast things can like.
Yeah, like I don't know. When I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, like it looked too bad. Like it looked interesting, but it definitely did remind me of a bunch of different games. So I was just like, I don't really know how anyone could enjoy a game like this because there's too much of everything else. Like, so Steve Wilkos is broke. I'm just kidding. He's unemployed. He's concluding its 19th and final season of in September 2025, so last year, with Steve Wilkos stating, "We're all out of work." After a long run, the show is finishing its final production cycle, leading to the end of his long-running television talk show. It began airing September. Wait, it began airing in September 2025. I think that's wrong. I think it meant its final season was then. Because it started in 2007. That's weird. This is backwards. He was a former Chicago police officer and director of security on Jerry Springer Show, which that's what I remember him from. Like, I actually remember seeing Steve Wilkos on the Jerry Springer Show as security. He was this big buff white dude. So when he had his own show, I was like, why does he look so familiar? And literally, I fucking...
start to fame.
Yeah. I forgot. So March 13th, NBC Universal announced it would end its first run syndication show. End all. Wow. First run syndication shows produced by the network, resulting in cancellation of the long-running talk show after 19 seasons. Officially canceled mid-March, new episodes are scheduled to continue airing into September of this year. He addressed the situation on social media, stating we're all out of work. Now, I want to show you guys the YouTube video that I was talking about of Troy's TV. Because, the way that he was just exposing him, I guess he's like selling products on TikTok to survive. Like, it's kind of crazy.
And then they say,
Let
which
me
are pro.
show you.
Well, I just found out, and the news
Here's the
is
clip.
being released that my show, the Steve Wilkos Show, will not be picked up for season 20.
He reminds me of my principal.
NBC's getting rid
from
of the
school.
whole division. Me,
I was gonna
Karamo,
say football coach,
Access
but
Hollywood,
yeah.
I'm dead. He could be somebody's
we're all
football
going
coach.
away. Unfortunately, everybody in the division's going away. We're all
Everybody in
out
the
of work.
division
We're all
is going away.
out of work. So I just wanted to, first of all, say to everybody that's been a fan of the show, I want to thank you.
So if you listen
shit's
closely
been on
to his
TV
rundown,
forever.
he basically said, "Yeah, we're all out of work." And something is really weird about that because Steve Wilkos recently got a lot of people questioning him because he's been on TikTok recently and he's been
I love
selling
toys. That outfit is
t-shirts.
slay.
All right, I got my new mall.
So this motherfucker's on TikTok selling T-shirts and mock designer shoes, and he's like TikTok shopping. This man is turning into Jason Nash.
Golf hoodie and quarter zip. I love it. Look at this color. It's the best. All right, I got another.
Why he always look like he just smelled a fart? Like he just looks so angry. Why he looking so stank?
Pair of Bruno Mark casual walking shoe.
He don't even know what he's selling. He's got to read it. I'm selling some Bruno Mars shoes, 54% off flash sale.
Want to dress and look as good as I do?
He said, if you want to dress and look as good as I do, like, nigga. Bruh.
Get your Bruno Marks.
Bruno Mars.
And get yours today.
Does Bruno Mars know you're selling his shoes?
Right here. Look at these pants. These are super sweet. These are like a lightweight golf or athletic.
This is too cringe. Like, I'm fucking dying.
These are baby blue, which I love the color.
Oh my god, look at this man. This man don't know what the fuck he's selling. He don't even know what the hell that shit even is. He don't wear shit like that. But of course, that's where the money is. People care about novelty. Your resume, and this goes for anyone in life, is irrelevant. Nobody cares what you did during or did in the past. They only care what you're doing after and now.
So he makes a good point. He's like, nobody cares what you did in the past. They care what you're doing now. Like, that's very true. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. The stars are struggling, but like, girl. Another one who's on TikTok is Tamar Braxton, which I fucking watched his video and he covered her first. So Tamar. Hold on. Tamar was begging for galaxies on TikTok.
Bro, big gifts, I understand. Throw what you can.
Donate what you can. I can understand. If you can't give big gifts, that's fine, but give some gifts. Nigga. What you mean? Like, when I go live on TikTok, I just talk to people. If you send a gift, great, thank you. But, like, I don't ask for it. That's just crazy.
Participate. Engage.
She's like, you need to
Shouldn't press no
participate.
button to like send it.
I agree with you. You shouldn't pressure your viewers.
Former reality TV star. And
She was a former reality
host of
TV
The Real,
star.
Tamar Braxton is now on TikTok Live insisting that people send her gifts and gems and ninjas and shit so that way she can make some money. Because if you don't know, when people say things like "give me gifts," that translates into dollars.
Yo, Tamar here asked for these galaxies. She panhandling. I call the internet panhandling. Big and not the Braxton. Come on, Tony.
Throw what you can. Participate. Engage.
She's like, participate, engage.
And we also need 3 galaxies.
We need 3 galaxies? Like, first it was 1, now it's 3. Like, make up your mind. All
I
right.
say 3, I meant 5.
Not the panhandling is sending me. All right, so the Subnautica 2 drama is embroiled in an intense legal drama between developer Unknown Worlds and publisher Krafton, with creators alleging they were fired to avoid a $250 million bonus payout. Founders were recently ordered reinstated by a judge who criticized Crafton's takeover tactics. The dispute continues over a contested May 2026 early access announcement. So let's see. I think Polygon has the article. Yeah, this is published 3 days ago. Rehired CEO argues Crafton acted in defiance of judge's orders this week. The legal drama surrounding Subnautica 2 just won't quit. Earlier this week, a judge ordered publisher Crafton to rehire developer Unknown Worlds Entertainment CEO Ted Gill, who, along with other executives, was fired by Crafton last summer. A short time later, Steve Papoutis, Papupu, y'all, I can't be a news anchor because I would fuck up everybody's name all the time and city names. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Paputisis. Who was installed as the developer CEO after Gill was originally let go, circulated in an international message announcing Subnautica 2 would release into early access in May, which IGN first reported on Tuesday. That release window announcement is at the center of the latest addition into this mess. On Thursday, GameFile reported that the lawyers for Gill and the other fired execs wrote a letter to the judge stating that the release window announcement could potentially be damaging the game and sowing additional confusion. True. Among the Subnautica community, which is true, right? Like amidst the lawsuit, you're still announcing this when people don't even know whether or not they have a job, or like the report notes that Gill's issue isn't with the potential May release for the game, but the way the news was presented, because not all the truth was there. As of Monday morning, Gill was back as CEO of the Unknown Worlds Entertainment. Crucially, when the judge ordered Crafton to rehire him, she also ordered the publisher not to obstruct, so not to get in the way of Gill's authority over early access launch of Subnautica 2. So basically saying, hey, let him do his stuff his way. You don't get in the way of that.
Let him cook.
Yeah. Paputz's memo is the point of the contention, as he wouldn't have had the authority to write and share the memo on Tuesday. So not the balls, not their language. The lawyers wondered if Crafton had intentionally leaked the release announcement message, which it confirmed was real and accurate in a statement to IGN. The legal team argued that Crafton self-servingly announced the launch without any regard to its impact on the game, the team, or the community, let alone the court's opinion. Which, again, you have an ongoing legal matter. Handle that first.
That the court has stated on already.
Like, literally, like that makes sense.
They've already said their state.
Like, you can even say I didn't know. Like, this is literally like it just, bruh. They noted that the release date on the announcement and all the marketing fanfare around it should have been pushed by Gill, and Crafton took that opportunity away with a very ho-hum announcement, very low-key. Crafton's lawyers responded in a letter of their own that stated in his role as CEO, Gill will be able to assess independently his views on the state of the Subnautica 2 and appropriate release schedule. Nothing in Paputz's message alters Gill's authority or discretion. And I love that for him. Like, stand your ground. Point blank period. This last one is a little sus. Because, like, why are we doing this?
Girl. Like, why? I think it's because he was, from what it was saying, it looked like they were trying to avoid big bonus payout for it.
Yeah. Still, it's just, I don't know. Like, regardless, you're going to get back.
Don't try and sabotage what you're putting your own foot in. Everything,
right? Don't bite the hand
that
feeds.
Quicksand.
Hey, why are you trying to sabotage your own pockets? Like, you could,
because he doesn't want to pay out $250 bonus if it does good and make the sales. Which he probably will, because the Subnautica's a
exactly, especially if creators are making videos.
They will probably make more money while giving them the bonus. He'll probably
and especially as we were just talking about earlier, with games being released before. Stuff like that with Alliiebug, for example. You said it felt like it wasn't finished.
Yeah.
Well, that did.
Yeah.
You can't be sabotaging your own shit because you know what you're doing.
Plus, also, they're like, from what I learned, they're like, I think 9 months behind since that whole lawsuit thing. They're like 9 months behind. So, like, They had to catch up on 9 months of work, which
I
you
think
already
that I
know.
Yeah,
think
it was
that's
a
why
9
he
month
like stepped in
lawsuit.
to
Yeah,
make
I
that
remember
announcement.
reading
Like, I will make the appropriate announcement schedule, and
Like
you're gonna
not,
follow that.
you know,
Right,
shit,
like
gaming 9 months
sit
is a
down.
lot of work.
Shut up.
It's so much.
I feel like he went and told his mommy, and the mommy came in and slapped him on the wrist and said, "No, you listen to him." And boom.
So listen, you
She
listen over
pulled the
there,
strings
Connor.
out.
This last one is basically so these teenagers, I think, influencers, I don't know, influencers flocked to Epstein's former island to film viral videos. Sneaking onto Little St. James has become a trend for YouTubers chasing virality amidst the interest in Trump administration Epstein file releases. One after another, content creators are finding their way to Little St. James, better known as the private island once owned by the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Armed with cameras and capitalizing on propelling increased interest in the revelations from the latest release of the Epstein files, a series of disclosures made by the Justice Department revealing partially redacted documents that were aggregated and produced during the investigation into Epstein. The disgraced financier died by suicide in his jail cell August 2019 while awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking charges. Out of over 15 YouTube videos NBC News reviewed of people filming their expeditions to Little St. James. Again, why are we doing this? Why? They are part of the U.S. Virgin Islands. At least 9 were posted this year, some within days of each other. The videos have become increasingly popular and have accumulated over 52 million views in total. Holy shit, the things that people do. Most of the videos run a similar course. Content creators fly to St. Thomas, the closest neighboring island with an airport. Upon arrival, speak to locals, get tips and rumors about Little St. James. They scope out the local jet ski, snorkel rentals, swim to the island shore, fly drones over it, and they're motivated by online engagement that comes with all things Epstein, but also various online theories online about the island and unanswered questions about its role in the web of sexual abuse of women and girls. The trips to the island do not appear to be sanctioned or approved by its landowner, billionaire Stephen Dekoff, who bought Little St. James and a neighboring island Epstein owned as the Great St. James for $60 million in 2023. That is a fuck ton of money. Holy shit. In a press release detailing the purchase, Dekoff had plans to
Whole
develop.
island?
Huh? Well, 2, actually.
Whole island? Oh, but for 2 islands?
Little St. James and Great St. James. Like, motherfucker, why are we letting people buy islands? Like, I have
Bitch, why did
questions.
my mind go to Little Big Dipper when you said that? Like the star constellations.
The Dipper, well, they dip in something, girl. They dipping, girl, and I don't like it. I don't smell sus baka. Apparently, he had plans to develop a state-of-the-art 5-star world-class luxury 25-room resort. Why? So you guys can keep doing this nasty shit? I don't even want to keep reading because I'm just annoyed as fuck. Look at the faces of these motherfuckers. Why are you guys filming and giggling about this shit? Why are you there? I'm looking at you sideways.
And also, that's them literally giving proof of them trespassing. Because, like you read in there, it was already owned by somebody else now. So, like, unless it's approved that they can go to it.
Which it said it wasn't. So it's like, can I ask?
Yeah.
Why are we
proof out
doing
online.
this?
Like, bitch, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Because, oh, they're going to get them.
Jeez. I mean, and that's why I titled this Trouble in Pop Culture Paradise, because I feel like the takeaway from all of this that we talked about is holy shit, like, we have to find these gems of people that are meant to be, like, the spotlight needs to be on them. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about people who are talented and honest, truthful, good people who could bring change about. Those are the people that need exposure, and I really hope we find those people and get better leaders and do things better. I always try to end the episode with something positive like that. I don't really have a game this time because it is a little later, so maybe next time we'll double up on the games. But any final thoughts from you guys? Any final thoughts about everything?
Yeah, that's my final thoughts, y'all.
Your mic cut out, so I didn't hear you.
No, my mic didn't cut out.
Oh, damn. You got me. I'm gullible. I fell for it. No, I don't either.
All your asses are fat. Tomorrow you making big money.
So I'm
Twerk like your mama
animated.
gave it to you. There you go. That's my
I
final
am
thoughts.
wishing all of you a great week, a fantabulous year, and here's to friendships and wealth and health. And I hope everybody has a great week and just take it one day at a time. I know it's rough out here
That
with,
part.
with like gas prices, food, everything. Just hold my hand when I say it is gonna get better. I know that I'm finding that hard to believe, but even my boyfriend's trying to make me like live by that. So just we got this, guys. Let's get through this together. I love you guys and thank you for watching and thank you guys for being here. Justin, Tachi, appreciate you both. And yeah, I'll see you on the next episode. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.